For the fifth time in 5 straight seasons with Nick Sirianni, your Philadelphia Eagles will be going up against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, the Kansas City Chiefs. This is slowly building into a rivalry. It at first started like it was, great matchup. 2021 doesn't really count. Even though we played each other, they beat us in Philadelphia. That year doesn't count because neither of us made it to the Super Bowl that year. 2022, however, obviously we know what went down. Kansas City beat us. And we forever feel that pain because it was a game that we probably should have won. 2023, we got our revenge. We went to Kansas City and we beat them 21-17. And then in 2024, you saw the Eagles and the Chiefs go up once again in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles took care of business. We absolutely obliterated them from top to bottom. Completely and just 100%, no doubt in anyone's mind, destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. Now here we are in week 2, and we're heading back to Kansas City to play them once again. And I can't feel any better than how I feel right now about this football team going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the matchups are still there. Steve Spagnuolo is still a great defensive coordinator. Obviously, Andy Reid is still one of the best, if not the best, offensive mind in football. And Patrick Mahomes still has the Patrick Mahomes in him. He is still one of the best quarterbacks at the position. There's no doubt in our minds about that. There's no disrespect. There's no any of that going towards the Kansas City Chiefs. We know what they are, and we know what we're getting, what we're dealing with, what we're getting into once we get to Kansas City. Do I care, though? No. Do I think that this Eagles team has gotten worse and doesn't match up to this team? No. We are perfectly fine, and with Dallas Goedert going to play, he's still going to play, that's confirmed. I have no problems with this game. I actually have a few hot takes. I think, for one, Saquon Barkley is going to go off. He's going to explode after being, shut down by the Chiefs and held in, contained by the Cowboys pretty well. I think he's going to have a big game. I also think that this is really where you start to see A.J. Brown get his touches and make plays happen. Last week, he talked about it. They zoned him. He was always bracketed by 2 defenders, was never really able to get separation, and that is very true. His separation rate was a 0.0%. He really was not able to do much because the Cowboys completely took him out of the game. That was their strategy. That and bottle up Saquon, make Hurts throw and beat you in different ways, and Jalen Hurts did that. And that's the third and final thing I want to talk about. The defense will do their thing. Jalen Carter is going to be there, so I don't really need to talk about that much. Jalen Hurts is a game changer in many different ways, and we saw one way against the Cowboys, and we've seen other ways against the Chiefs. He can throw on Steve Spagnuolo's defense. He can make plays happen on third down with his feet if he needs to, and I am not worried about this team heading into Kansas City. I believe in my heart of hearts, fully, 100% confidence, the Philadelphia Eagles will emerge from this game 2-0 victorious on their way back to Philadelphia. I'm going to give the Eagles a 27-23 victory. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult, and it's going to be a close, gritty, contested game because this team is 0-1. Yeah, Elliott Shore-Parks, they are 0-1. They're not going to want to go 0-2, obviously, so they're going to play hard. They're also playing the team that just blew them out in February. So, of course, they're going to be playing hard. They have more than enough chips on their shoulders and things to worry about when it comes to this game for them truly is the make it or break it, I would say. This game could go south so fast, but it could also go in their favor just as quickly. So I'm not going to be surprised if they try as hard as they've ever tried to win a football game. That's what you're supposed to do in the National Football League. Whether you're 0-2 or you're 1-0. It doesn't matter. I'm not scared of them feeling extra motivated to beat us. The Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb watched the ceremony of our banner getting dropped, and he dropped 4 passes and could not sleep over it. So how do you, you can't talk about a team being motivated. There always is a reason to be motivated. You're in the National Football League. Of course, especially at the start of the season, you're trying to, make it known what type of team you are. We know what type of team Kansas City is. They're not going to be any less motivated regardless of what happened in February or last Friday. Like, we're going to take care of business and we're going to get the dub, and that's all that matters regardless of what happened last week. I'm not worried. 27-23 is my final score. Let me know what yours is, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Phillies, and peace out.